This is Dr.V.Madhuri. In this video, we learn about present education system in India. What is the importance of education? Need for new education policy. Different objectives of new education policy. History of Indian education. Different education policies which were implemented in India. Pattern of school education and higher education. Important points like local languages, historical languages, occasional education, pattern of examination and girls education, etc. Finally, we have to learn how the new education policy helps the education development in India with the holistic and multidisciplinary education.
Abdul Kalam said, learning gives creativity, creativity leads to thinking, thinking provides knowledge, knowledge makes you great. Education is the fundamental for achieving and promoting economic growth and national development of the country. High quality of education is the best way for developing and maximizing our country's rich talent and resources. And it provides opportunities also, will determine the future of our country. And Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It brings awareness, behavior modification, scientific thinking, and good character to be a good citizen. If we observe the present education system in India, from the beginning of the independent India, we targeted to improve our literacy rate and education. At 1947, we had just 12% of literacy rate. As per 2011 census, we achieved 74% of literacy rate. But in quality and infrastructure, we are still lagging. Schools have much toilets, drinking water facilities, boundary walls, etc. But schools and colleges dropouts are more in rural areas and tribal areas. Nowadays, the world is undergoing rapid changes with technological changes such as rise of big data, machine learning, artificial intelligence. So we need multidisciplinary abilities across the sciences, social sciences and humanities. Before to know about the new education policy, we have to know about our history regarding education. If we study ancient history, we have world-class institutions such as Takshashila, Nalanda, Vikramasimha, Vallabhi, etc. These institutions set the highest standards of multidisciplinary teaching and research across the countries. The main objectives of New Education Policy 2020 are achieving 100% GER in school education by 2030. Here GER means gross enrollment ratio. Achieving 50% gross enrollment ratio in higher education by 2030. To bring 2 crore out of school children back into school. Achieving 100% literacy by 2040. Equal educational opportunities to all. Make the prospective teachers with the necessary pedagogic skills. Making India is a global knowledge superpower. These are the important objectives of new education policy. After independence, Indira Gandhi government in the year 1968 appointed Kothari committee, and according to his sifarsas, the government starts new education policy, and it was modified in the year 1986 by Rajiv Gandhi and in the year 1992 by P.V. Narasimha Rao. After 34 years, now the government announced New Education Policy 2020 with innovative and technological important concept with the recommendations of Kasturi Rangan Committee, which was appointed in the year 2019, May 31st. The main important policy in New Education Policy under school education is 5 plus, 3 plus, 3 plus, 4 system. Current 10 plus 2 system, that is first class to 10th class and intermediate education, to be replaced by a new system, that is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 system. Here 3 to 6 years age group children comes under preschool. Over 85% of a child's cumulative brain develop occurs prior to the age of 6 years. So, 3 to 6 years students learn with games and sports. Anganwadi centers merged with preschooling. And 7th, 8th group age children will be studied first and second classes. 8 to 11 years age group children study 3rd, 4th, 5th classes. 11 to 14 years age group children study 6th, 7th and 8th classes. 14 to 18 years age group children study 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th classes. Here intermediate education will be cancelled.
There are some more important points in school education. These are, first one, mother tongue. In new education policy, studies up to 5th grade must be in mother tongue or regional languages. According to research, in mother tongue studies makes it easier for children to pick up and it helps a child develop their critical thinking and literacy rate. Next one, historical languages. New education policy focus on ancient languages like Sanskrit, Pali, Prakrutam, etc. Students can select Sanskrit as a optional subject in every class. And third one, vocational language or vocational education. Vocational education starts from 6th grade with internships. It means here train the students for specific line of work, that is healthcare, painting, carpenting, coding, etc. So until completing 12th class, each student must complete one vocational course. And next one, cultural studies. NEP gives chance to learn dance, music, games, etc. These are develop the student's psychological and mental health with good thinking. Next one, examinations. Exams to be allowed twice a year. This being done to test core competence instead of memorized facts. Exams to be conducted on 3rd, 5th and 8th grades, and 10th class and 12th class exams conduct as usual. Next one, foreign languages or foreign institutions. According to National Education Policy, according to New Education Policy, global topmost educational institutions will be open their branches in India. So students will be allowed to learn foreign languages under secondary school. Foreign students also allowed to study in India. Girls education. New education policy encourage the girls education. For this purpose, separate fund also generated for the development of girls education. Present Kasturiba girls education system extended from 8th grade to 12th grade. And progress reports. Report cards will be a 360 degrees holistic progress card that will give a comprehensive report on skills and capabilities instead of just marks and grades.
New education policy also proposes that higher education institutions move towards a more holistic education. Undergraduate education in a 4 years with a flexible curriculum can be of 3 or 4 years with multiple exit options and appropriate certification within this period. If the student discontinued at first year or second year degree, they may be allowed to continue the studies whatever they want. And students will be given increased flexibility and choice of subjects to study, including subjects like physical education, arts, crafts and vocational skills, etc. So they can design their own paths of study and life plans. If the student complete only first year degree, he may get first year degree certificate. If the student complete 2 years degree, he may be get advanced diploma certificate. If the student completed 3 years degree, he may get bachelor degree certificate. If the student completed 4 years degree, he gets bachelor degree certificate with research. In new education policy, MPhil course will be cancelled. All universities PG entrance exam to be conducted at a uniform level by NTA, National Testing Agency. All the courses at UG, PG and PhD level will now be interdisciplinary. With 4 years degree, student can do PhD also. For higher education purpose, Higher Education Commission of India will be set up as a single umbrella body for the entire higher education, excluding medical and legal education. Public and private higher education institutions will be governed by the same set of norms for regulation, accreditation, and academic standards.
In new education policy, academic bank of credits to be established to facilitate the transfer of credits. These credits carry forward to future education also. This will help the students to continue their studies with the past credits.
And for the best multidisciplinary education of global standards in the country, Miru has set up with IITs and IIMs. Here Miru means multidisciplinary education and research universities. The new education policy seeks to restructure school curricula and pedagogy in new design so that National Education Technology Forum, an autonomous body, will be created to provide a platform for the free exchange of ideas on the use of technology to enhance learning, assessment, planning, administration, etc. For disadvantaged regions and groups, National Education Policy setting up of a Gender Inclusion Fund, that is GIF, and Special Education Zones, SEZs, and National Research Foundation will be created as an apex body for a strong research culture and building research capacity across higher education. And here PAROG means performance, assessment, review and analysis of knowledge for holistic development. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, teachers play big role in shaping students. Mother gives birth and the teachers gives life. The aim of new education policy is to make the teacher recruitment process in schools more transparent and strong. Apart from this, the promotion of teachers will be totally based on merit. The new education policy states that by 2030, the minimum educational qualification for teachers will be 4 years duration integrated BEd must. For this purpose, NCTE to formulate a new and comprehensive National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education, that is NCFTE, by 2021, and also NCTE to frame National Professional Standards for Teachers, NPST, by 2022. We discussed various important points in New Education Policy 2020. Now we can see how new education policy helped to education development in India. Here are some important points. First one, multidisciplinary education. Makes students into a problem solving, critical thinking, time management, self-management, teamwork, research oriented, etc. And second one is information technology. Using technology across a range of subjects means that students can be more practical on displaying and presenting information in a high range. In this new education policy, the important point is women empowerment. Women have the chance of healthier and happier life with promoting girls' education. An educated woman has the skills, information and self-confidence that she needs to be a better parent, worker and citizen. And next point is research-oriented learning. It involves around inquisitive problem-oriented and critical thinking. And last one is foreign languages. In present modern world, every student should learn a foreign language. It improves personality and increase our sense of self-worth also. It is useful for associated with social services, need to work with diverse groups from several countries. Ability to speak in a foreign language enables them to communicate and serve people better.
Before starting the new education policy, we must focusing on loopholes in past education system in India, mainly on infrastructure, finance, retaining students in schools, enabling teachers to deliver the new education policy, etc. Whatever it may be, the new education policy is great opportunities to India to enlighten the country among the world.